제174회 뭐든지 물어보세요.
안녕하세요. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean. Alright, we've got another edition of Let's Speak Korean with all of us here gathered together. I'm Lisa Kelly, your host, and this is...
Hi, and I'm Stephen Revere. Yes, this is a team you guys should be used to for, at this point, we've had them around for quite a while. They are...
예, 스티븐 선수님, 리사 선수님, 안녕하세요. 여러분, 안녕하세요. My name is Marina and I'm from Ukraine.
Hi, 안녕하세요. Namaste. I'm Gambhir from Nepal.
Namaste. Okay.
sounds like don't stay. Namaste. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, we've got a lesson with a couple of words that we may not be familiar with. So let's go ahead and listen for those words in our flash animation.
Wrap it up
With Lisa
and Steven. 조언 좀 해주세요.
네, 뭐든지 물어보세요.
이번 토요일이 결혼 기념일인데 어떤 선물이 좋을까요?
글쎄요. 뭐가 좋을까? For many of you, right off the bat, you may have heard a word that you didn't recognize. 조언. 조언 좀 해주세요. Now, we know the rest of the sentence, 좀 해주세요, means please do something for me. But what is this 조언?
This one, the thing that's difficult is you probably heard for recommendation, the first thing I think of, the first word that pops into my mind is 추천.
Right.
You're familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're asking for a recommendation for a restaurant or something like that, 추천 좀 해주세요. That's okay. But when you're asking for a recommendation about behavior,
Right.
a way to behave, or a way to go about doing something, you would be better off using the word 조언. Yeah,
It's more like
조언 좀
something
해주세요.
serious,
A little,
right?
That's right. A recommendation on how to behave or how I should handle this.
That's right. And then so let's try saying this word. Okay, 조언 좀 해주세요.
조언 좀 해주세요.
조언 좀 해주세요.
네, 뭐든지 물어보세요. Okay, 물어보세요, 묻다 is to ask, and then we have 뭐든지, and you hear this a lot, but I don't hear foreigners being able to use this word a lot for some reason, right?
Well, I think it comes from, we want to say everything, 모든 것을,
Right,
we want to
like
throw
that.
out there. But better than that is to use 뭐든지,
Right.
and for all the time, you can say what? 언제든지,
How
right?
about
Everywhere,
어디든.
어디든지, right?
누구든지, whoever.
You just add these on to your WHs, you add dingy onto the end, and it becomes everywhere, everything, everyone, right?
Right.
And in this case, it's actually ask me
Anything
everything.
or everything.
Yeah, the direct translation is ask me everything, but in reality, of course, it's ask me anything when you translate it according to meaning. Yeah.
Nice.
Ask me anything.
And if you remember from yesterday's show, we were talking about he's going to somewhere. Do you remember where we're going? I think it was a reception of some kind.
Of course, I remember it was my Hubei's 졸업식, right? It was my
I was
Hubei's
expecting our students to
graduation.
remember, but of course Stephen remembers. Shik was ceremony, we said, so 졸업식, graduation ceremony. Now we have a different event. This is the 결혼 기념. Okay, 기념 is an
기념
anniversary of some kind. 결혼 is marriage, and so when you put the word in at the end, that is the marriage anniversary day, day of your anniversary or day of your marriage anniversary. So 이번 토요일이 결혼 기념일인데, and we learned 인데 before, right? We have it again today. 어떤 선물이 좋을까요? What kind of present would be good? Which is why he asked for 조언, advice.
인데 was added what? As a conjunction. This is like the most general conjunction. Could use for but, and, since, blah, 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 all kinds of reasons.
Right.
Here, of course, it's more like I have a wedding or an anniversary to go to. So, and what do you think I should bring? So what do you think I should bring, right? 어떤 선물이 좋을까요? What would be a good present? What do you think would be a good present? 기념, which is an anniversary. There's also 기념품, which
What would that
changes all of a sudden. It's not
품
an
is an
anniversary.
item.
기념품 is souvenirs from a trip that you bring back. You can understand something, a piece of memory is what it is, right?
네. And this sentence is a little bit long. I'll just shorten it. We'll start with 결혼 기념일인데 어떤 선물이 좋을까요?
결혼 기념일인데 어떤 선물이 좋을까요?
결혼 기념일인데 어떤 선물이 좋을까요?
Okay, and the last line we have is kuseo. We had this a lot in our first season. Kuseos, when you're thinking about something, kuseo. And I think Stephen was saying, girls do this a lot, do we?
Well, men do it a lot too, but the intonation's very different. Kuseo, right? You gotta have the lower intonation on that one.
Right.
But it's very common, kuseo. And then,
Lastly, we say, 뭐가 좋을까? Okay, what would be good? Okay, that's about it. 뭐가 좋을까요? And now to do.
and
okay.
I think we should do some insight.
All right, 그게 좋을까요? Okay, let's go to Korean Insight. Korean Insight.
Hey! This is gonna break. Hey!
May I give you some 조언?
you
You are too old to be sitting on one of those things.
Yes, I know. I'm very afraid it's gonna break any minute, as a matter of fact.
I'll give you permission to stand up to the side of it and explain what we're going to talk about today.
Thank you. There's a reason
what
for
kind
this
of car is that, Stephen? Is that a stick or auto?
It's not a stick.
Oh,
It's
really?
not a stick.
So
No.
it's an auto?
Yes, it's an auto.
Okay,
yes.
now what are we talking about, right?
Of course, stick shift is, as we say in English normal, or standard shift car, is what they call in Korean stick. Okay, they call it stick. They also say
This convertible is obviously an auto, right?
auto. That's right, auto, and that's short, for, of course, for automatic and automatic shift car,
And I
right?
see that convertible's really nice. Look at that leather binding, and oh yeah, CD player. It's got everything. It's full option. Huh?
That's right. This is the full option version. Look at all that. Hey, well, I guess there's not that many bells and whistles in it, but there's a few. A full option is a car with all the options. Of course, an option is the same thing in English. And there's also apartments that happen to be full option, and that means they have air conditioners in them, and washing machines and ovens and all that kind of good stuff as well.
That's right, and it's used so common that I could probably even joke about it and say, here at Let's Be Korean, we're full option이에요. We've got everything. We've got Steve, we've got Lisa, and we've got all the good cookies and the drinks. All right, grammar tips for us?
I'd be happy to give you some grammar tips. I'm just going to sit on my car here to give you some grammar tips. Oh my God. Anyway, as we go to grammar tips, then we had 든지 뭐든지 물어보세요. Ask me anything. And then we heard 결혼 기념일인데. There's a wedding anniversary, right? An anniversary coming up. What do you think I should get? 글쎄요, 뭐가 좋을까요?
Okay, 글쎄 뭐가 좋을까요? I guess about now it'd be nice to look over our flash animation. 그게 좋을까요? Let's go take a look.
조언 좀 해주세요.
네, 뭐든지 물어보세요.
이번 토요일이 결혼 기념일인데 어떤 선물이 좋을까요?
글쎄요. 뭐가 좋을까?
우리 Let's Be Korean 기념일인데 뭐 할까요? Alright, did you understand what I said? If I said 기념일 after something else, it's the anniversary day of something. Of course, it's not really an anniversary day of anything for us, but hey.
이거 full option auto 빌려주세요.
아, 빌려달라고요? Oh,
예.
you want to borrow my
예.
car?
Why? Where do you
full
want
Why
option
in the
au토를
world?
타면
어디든지 갈 수 있으니까 자 갑시다요.
어디든지 갈 수 있을 것 같아요? 아, 멀리 못 갈 것 같은데요? I don't think you're going to make it very far in that, but you can have a go at it.
Sure, 어디든지 가보세요. Try.
Auto. Oh, you're going to take the car. Okay, enjoy. 어디든지 못 가.
어디 못 갈 텐데. 그러니까. All right, we'll see you again next time. And please, join us then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Go back to